Hey, it's Elisa, and just wanted to pop in and say hi, see how your summer is going. So, summer just started, and this is my favorite time of the year. So, I love, love, love summer. And a couple of things. One is I never really understood why some people don't like summer. Like, there are people who love winter, which is kind of crazy to me. And I guess I can see there's some things I like about winter now that I can appreciate it more. I appreciate all the seasons. But some people like being cold more than they like being hot, and that's totally the opposite of the way I am. Like I'm cold most of the time, and as you can tell, I've got like a sweatshirt on over my tank top right now because I'm inside and it's a little cooler in here. But a lot of people like cold, some people like hot, some, are kind of in between. And there is actually a reason why you might choose hot or cold, or why you like certain foods, or why your body looks, a certain way. Like maybe everybody in your family has a certain body type and you look a little different, or it might even be hair coloring and skin color and things like that. And a lot of it has to do with what we call your dosha or your constitution. So in Ayurveda, there are different elements, and there are those three doshas that are made up of the five elements, and they have a lot to do with why you are the way you are. Now, the really cool thing is those three doshas, vata, pitta, and kapha, are in all of us. So even though I might have tendencies towards one or another, you still have all three. So I have a lot of vata in me, which is, kind of why I talk with my hands a lot. That's a little bit of vata because vata is movement. But it's also why I might, not might, why I do have, joints that you can see better than maybe on some other people, or, you can really see my veins. That's just part of my body type with a little bit of vata predominance. But then like the pitta side, I can be really focused, and that's a sign of pitta. Pittas can be fiery and focused and really driven. And then kappas are, full of endurance. They might take a little time to get up and go, but once they go, they really, can stick with it. And that's a side that I have to me too. And even my like thick dark hair, that's a little bit of my kappa. So that's just an example for me. But for each of us, we all have, different ways that those three doshas show up in our bodies and our minds and even our personalities. And then the really interesting thing is that it's not so much knowing the way you were born, which that's still really super important. It's important to know those things. But on top of that, we want to know what's your imbalance, like where are you out of balance? So that's one of the cool things about Ayurveda, where we can really look at those things and, try and, if you're really out of balance on something on this side, well, what can we do to create balance on the other side? And that is what I love to help people with is figure out a way for you to create balance. So if you're doing too much of one thing, what's the other thing, the equal and opposite thing that you could do to create balance on the other side? And when I talk about balance, it's in all different areas of life, but most importantly in your health. Because when we create an imbalance or that out of balance sensation or experience in our health, and it can just be things in your activities in your daily life, and you think, oh, how is this affecting my health? But when you do it over and over and over again, it can add up. And we have an expression in Ayurveda, which is like increases like. And when you do too much of those things, that's where you can create that situation where you're out of balance, and it could affect your health. So maybe you're experiencing that where, maybe you're not experiencing the energy that you would like, or you feel bloated, or you've got digestive issues. Maybe you're not sleeping well. And all of those things can really be addressed by looking at, what are you doing today that's causing how you feel tomorrow? Or, what did you do yesterday or the day before that is causing the way you feel today? So if you're feeling a certain way today, if you backtrack it, you might be able to figure out what you were doing. And, really in Ayurveda, what we want to do is not just band-aid a situation or, just treat a symptom. It's looking at the root cause. So that is one of the things that I help people with. So if you want to take care of yourself more holistically and not just put the Band-Aid on, the symptom that you're feeling, and then, have to put another Band-Aid on tomorrow and another and another and another, I'd love to chat with you. So feel free to send me a quick message. We can chat. I'm actually getting ready to do a really quick 2-week kickstart. So this is, just a short little get your feet wet, jumpstart your health for the summer. But in addition to that, I have 90-day programs and beyond so that you can really start to feel better. And again, look at yourself holistically, treat yourself as a whole being. And instead of just like treating those individual symptoms, like taking a pill for this one thing, and then you need to take a pill for whatever side effect you're getting from the first thing, and then you need a third pill and a fourth pill. And in the end, you're just feeling either, just not good, or like you're taking too many things that you don't want to put in your body, taxing your liver. So, definitely let's chat. I'd love to see if there's a way that I can help you. And if I can, I'll let you know. And if not, I can point you to some other resources so that you can get on the road, on your journey to feeling better, feeling more energized. And if you want more details about that 2-week quick start, please, let me know. Send me a message or comment below. The Kickstart actually starts Monday. So it's 2 weeks of movement, food and nutritional tips, meal planning, things that you can do to upgrade your habits. And whenever I do a Kickstart or something like that, I usually recommend picking 1 or 2 of the things that we go through. I mean, I definitely recommend you try as much as feels good to you, but only try to institute or change 1 or 2 things at a time. You don't want to try and change everything overnight. So I hope that you're having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Namaste.